Good evening. How you doing? My name is Vince. I'm Backyard Mangoes, and look at this Mahachinook mango. And so this mango has these dark spots all over it. It's called anthracnose, and there's nothing wrong with it. So if you have a mango and it's starting to get some dark spots, it is sort of preference. Some may have wanted to eat this a day or 2 days before they develop like this. Personally, when they develop like this is about the time I start to throw it in the refrigerator. It will slow down or almost stop the anthracnose from developing. All disclosure, this side got a little bit too damaged, and that is a little farther for sure than I want it to go. But on this side, not too bad. Now, I'm going to cut this mango, and I've had a lot of people request how to cut mango. Now, this is a little different than a lot of mangoes because this is a Mahachinook, and I've done some videos on these before. The seed is very long, very thin. And so, what I'm going to do is I cut down the center like a fillet. So, let's see if I can adjust this camera. There we go. Sorry. All right, let's see what the camera will pick up here. All right, so hopefully it's nice. There we go. So right down the center, I'm basically filleting it down center. Boom, there's half of it. And you can see I have a little seed right there. And I come over here, try to find that seed, and then just hug it. Hug the seed. Boom, there it is. So I filleted this thing in half. You can see how thin it sort of is. Now I have these beautiful two halves of flesh. From here, let's see if I move this camera in a little bit. Duck this down. There we go. From here, I like to go ahead and cut them in strips. I like to go ahead and keep the skin off. If I wanted to take the skin off and wanted it to be whole, one of the ways to do it is take like a glass with the sharpest sort of rim that you could get, and you just start on this edge. You dig the glass in, and you just scoop all the way down, and you'll separate the flesh from the skin pretty well. Uh, so I believe one of my viewers, his name was Victor. He wanted to see how this is how I do it. That's it. Just simple, straight cuts, and boom, that's it. Delicious. Keep the skin on there. Um, then you can peel the skin right back and off if you want to. This way, if you wanted to taste it, what you can do is come in here and go, "Hmm, oh man, that is good." I'm sorry, but when these mangoes get like this, when it has some of these dark spots on there, I don't have a bricks meter. I need to get one. That's got to be so high in bricks. It is absolutely, for me, that's about perfect. This one was tree ripened, and we let it sit on the counter a couple of extra days, and oh my goodness, that's amazing. Now, some mangoes you can want to sort of scrape and taste the skin. I'll be honest, Mahachinook, I don't think so. The Mahachinook skins are super sort of bitter and sour. I find them more bitter and sour than a lot of other mangoes. Sometimes I'll go ahead and give it the scrape. Ugh, I regret that. Let's go back to the flesh because that is amazing flavor. This might be one of the best ones I've had all season. It's just late in the season. Dropped it. And I'm not going to try to scrape that. I would do, however, sometimes I get in there. Let's see if my video will catch this. Fillet it even off the skin. Yeah, you don't want to get too close to the skin on the maha. Ooh. So, thanks for watching. It was delicious. And look how thin that seed is. And there's still quite a bit of meat here that I'm going to take off of this. So here's another mango that I've gotten. And I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what mango this is. This was a gift from Kevin, Orlando Gardner. So watch his channel. I know many of my followers already are his followers. But this was a gift from Kevin. I was up in the north visiting him. And so I don't really know about the seed. I don't even remember the name of this mango. So I apologize. Has a unique shape to it. So it'll be interesting to one, cut it and to taste it. So again, those seeds usually run this way on most mangoes. Various seeds have a different sort of width. I can see part of the stem here. So I'm going to go with it sort of the same technique. I might move a little further away from the center because I'm going to assume it's a larger seed because many mangoes do have a larger seed. But I'm going to go ahead and start. Right? Actually, no, not much of a seed at all. Nice, nice smell. Is this a lemon zest maybe? Wow, that smells good. You can see the ripening aspect of it. So here's the bottom. Mangoes tend to ripen from like the inside out. So the inside here, closest to the seed, is more ripe. Down the bottom, it's a little more ripe. Up here is a little less ripe. But as I kind of gave this the touch test, I felt it was ready. So it's the same thing. Once again, you could take that glass. Maybe I'll go grab one real quick. Be right back. So here's I'm going to choose to use a plastic cup. Has a nice thinner edge on there. And we're going to go ahead and just do it. So you grab it, hold on to it while I'm talking about this. I couldn't believe the amount of hospital injuries from people cutting avocados like this. There's like true avocado. I'm going to refrain from using some of the next words, but some people who choose to cut avocados with them in their hand like this, so they have knife cuts. Anyway, let's go back to this. All right, so starting at the bottom, put this in, just kind of feel it and push, get right down in there, rub along the skin, and boom. So you can see I got most all the flesh out of there in one big chunk. Oops. There's a big slice of mango, or a whole half of mango. And if you get desperate, I would cut that. And once again, with the fillet technique, because I am dedicated to getting every piece of mango out of here. Need a little more ripening on the edge, but decided to eat it today. All right, so that's how that happened. If you want to see this again one last time for the people in the back, holding up my mango, finding that center, a little bit off center, going down. There it is. So this mango has now been cut in half. It's a pretty good seed to flesh ratio. The seed in here is pretty thin. And once again, I can take this cup and start at the bottom and do this. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and stop. And the reason why is I want to go ahead and do this cut right here. Come in here and slice this bad boy up. Personally, I think at the Mango Festival, this is the way they should cut mangoes next time, which I'm going to advocate for next week when we have a Mango Mafia meeting. But anyway, I left the skin on here so you can see some of the skin. It's not very colorful. It is yellow and blotchy and green. This is the part where I started with that cup technique, going in here and separating it. And this works good too here. Or just, Yeah, I'm not sure what this is, but it's very classic. Might be a lemon zest. Mm, that was a little underripe on there. I'm gonna hit that ripe part. It's the end of July. I need to savor every moment with my mangoes at this moment. It was a poor production season. I mailed or shipped almost all of them that I had, unless they were really kind of blotchy and like this kind of, I can't mail that or sell that. Um, but so now I'm just savoring the last of mango season 2024. Well, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something. Um, maybe try it like this. Here we go. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something. How to cut a mango, without cutting yourself, getting most of the meat off of there. And thanks again.